Hello, welcome to Die Rollin. I'm the ever excitable Adam, and today I'm here to play Core Space. Now, I've played Core Space Firstborn a couple of times, the very initial mission, trying to get to grasp with the rule set. I picked up the original Core Space, a pretty good deal off a website, and I was like, I'll give this a go, see how it plays. And I had a great time playing this. So I thought, why not bring it to the channel? Let's have some fun. So I've taken a online kind of mission. I've downloaded it. This is a solo mission, and this is basically me just trying to get to grips with the system, and with also trying to film this because the game itself has some fantastic terrain, but trying to film around that terrain is tricky to get you the best kind of camera angles, for instance. So please bear with me. The camera angles won't be the best. The actual gameplay, I will probably not know all the rules. So if you do spot any mistakes or you have any suggestions about how we film this, please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, here's Hull Breach.
Mayday, mayday! This is Aldrin College for Gifted Students requesting immediate assistance. We've been attacked by the Purge, our hull is being breached and our students are in grave danger. Please, anyone receiving this distress call, send aid. Without hesitation, you divert your ship towards the Aldrin, knowing that it's where many members of high society send their youth for education and later a career in galactic politics. You discover that although most students have jettisoned from the spacebound college in escape vessels, some quarters near the breach have had power issues and students are still trapped as the Purge make their way through the corridors. We're playing Hull Breach, a solo mission for Core Space. Our primary objective, the automatic bulkheads have been programmed to close, but being so close to the breach, the electronics have started to falter in the students' quarters. The outer door has closed, but the inner one is still open and is pulling the unprepared students closer to deep space with every second. I need to open the bulkhead and gain access to the student quarters. For each student I get back to the ship, I'll be granted a 15 universal asset reward from their wealthy families. Our secondary objective is variable. This part of the college specializes in military armor, so there may be new experimental equipment to be found. Armor tokens found in this mission can be sold for their buy price in armor route in the following trade phase. Special instructions, the Hull Breach. So we have an entry point 1 on the board, which is all the way over there, this yellow thing there. So that represents a Hull Breach. It still acts as an entry point while a route to the breach is open. All 3 students, so we have these guys just over here, all 3 students will not act as normal, even when part of your crew. Instead, when activated, they'll automatically move 2 inches towards the breach via the shortest route. They'll be pulled directly over terrain pieces and through windows, but will not move through walls. If a student reaches the entry point, they are sucked into space and removed from the game. All of the characters, including the Purge, in areas with an open route to the breach move at half the normal speed and cannot make proximity moves. Once the inner bulkhead is closed, all characters on the non-breach side of it can act as normal. So this is the inner one, that is the outer one. So once that is kind of closed, everyone in this area can move as normal, but anyone over here, that's where we got the Hull Breach. So yeah. It doesn't look like we can close the outer door either, so the outer bulkhead is closed and locked at the start of the mission. With the circuitry fried, the bulkheads have malfunctioned and only one can be open at a time. I need to hack a terminal, and the terminal is just over there, to open the outer bulkhead, allowing access to the students' quarters. To do this, a trader must interact with the terminal and then roll the number of dice, depending on who's doing it. If it's a regular trade, it's 1 dice. Trader with the tech class, it's 2 dice. And if we have the tech pack, it's plus 1 dice. The first time I succeed, close the inner bulkhead and open the outer bulkhead. Once successfully hacked, the terminal can be interacted with without a dice roll to switch which door is open. Students are unprepared for attack as their assault statistic are considered to be 0 and they will re-roll attack results on the chance die. Once a student is in line of sight, if a trader is no longer exposed to the breach, they automatically join your crew for the rest of the mission. You don't need to make further rolls to see if they leave. As part of your crew, they can only make move and knockback actions. Okay, so this is the first time I'm playing this particular version of Core Space, so I may get some of the rules wrong. So if I do make any rules mistakes, please let me know in the comments below, guys. Let's talk about my crew. So I wasn't sure as a one-off adventure whether I could choose better equipment. So I've just gone for the basic equipment you start the game with, and I am actually going to have to put some career points on here. So let's go through the crew. So we have currently got Our captain is Ariana, and she has got a few abilities here. So I chose a support class for her. So to begin with, she has reflexes. Reflexes 1, which is on her actual board, the eye icon. When targeted with a close assault action, assault attack, ignore all hits scored. That's pretty handy. And then she has got walk it off, which is the this one over here. So basically she can restore 1 health there. She has got stubborn, so she can move. She has got regulate, this one here, remove a peg from the hostility tracker or apply 1 repair point to any item or machine in contact. And finally, she has got energize, move or range assault or restore 1 health. So that's our captain. Next we have Tagad. So Tagad has the ambush, so his skill on here, basically when an enemy ends a move within 4 squares and you're in cover, make a ranged assault attack against that enemy. You may proximity move before or after. And I went for the tech class for them. So they only have 1 career point, and so I went for hack. So essentially they can remove a rank 1 to 2 purge in medium range or lock or unlock a door based contact. Roy Kirk, he has this persuasion ability. Persuade an enemy trader in short range and line of sight to successfully miss their next turn. Obviously there are no enemy traders in this, it's a solo one. And then he's a crewman, and I've given him the ability to have evade. So when an enemy engages you, move ignoring attacks of opportunity. And finally, last but not least, we have Gak. So Gak, he starts with a +2 to his melee there. He also begins with a kata, level 1 over here. So add 2 dice to a close assault attack, but I've also given him 1 down there. So he's actually a level 2, so he's going to be adding 3 dice to a close assault attack. And of course, I've given him a knife because he is our close combat guy. Okay, with that being said, I think I'm ready to start playing this. This is going to be the first time I've actually tried to film Core Space, so some of the camera angles might be a bit weird on this. It's a hard one to film because you've got the 3D terrain here, and you're also going to be trying to roll dice and not absolutely mess things up. But the thing about Core Space is an absolutely great table presence. So all these little kind of chests and stuff you see on there, they actually have items that I've placed in here at the beginning of the game. And yeah, depending on the mission, they all kind of do different things. This is our spaceship that is docked. And as you go through the game, you can actually get upgrades for the spaceship, so you can actually attack people on the board, and you can check chests in medium range, that kind of thing. So let's take a look at where we're going on this. So we're starting here, and then we've got to kind of head around this way to head up to the kind of terminal, which we've got to hack over here. And then we've got to head all the way up here to this bulkhead. Go through that, and we've got, I'm just going to do an overhead shot there. So we have our 3 NPCs there who are going to be slowly sucked 2 spaces at a time out into that breach. So we've got to get there before it's too late. And also we have these little points around here, which is going to be where the Purge appear. The Purge are a robotic race who are just here to, well, essentially purge us all from existence. So the first round I'm going to go through this, and I'm going to kind of take this slow. And then after that, once we played a few kind of around with everyone, we should be a bit better. So order of play, we start with the hostility phase, and we have this really big hostility tracker, which is represented by this, well, hostility tracker. And essentially every round we're going to add a pip to here. So we start on this one at level 5. So the Purge have already attacked this place, they're already here, so we add a pip to here. Next thing we do is we do an event. Now, the event cards all have symbols in the bottom left-hand side, and depending on which mission you're in, it will tell you which event cards to add to this. As you get more and more kind of like expansions for this, you're going to have more and more event cards. Some event cards are to do with NPCs, some will do with the like different Purge enemies, and also for like the Galactic Core, who are like the policemen, and also criminal gangs. I think that's everything. So I've shuffled this up. Let's do it there so you know I'm not just stuck in the neck. And our first event. So what we do is we have a look to see where we are on here, and we're currently at the guarded stage. So we ignore all this and we look at this. All is quiet. It's probably going to get rough though, so be ready. But for now, lower the hostility by 1. That's a great start. You did see me shuffle that, so yeah, if you think I'm cheating, screw you. Okay, so we now go to the trader phase. In the trader phase, the players take it in turns to activate their traders. So the player holding the turn counter, well, it's only one of me, and then they play continuous clockwise. So essentially, if someone else is playing this, I activate one of my guys, they'll activate one of theirs. So I choose one of my traders to activate. And before we begin, I'm actually going to move this around a little bit. I'm going to have this guy up there because Turgade, he's got the Turgard, sorry. He's a tech, so he's good at hacking stuff. So I feel like we should try and get him to run as quickly as possible towards where he's got to go. So wish me luck, guys, filming this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's done that, and we're going to do a thing called a proximity move. So essentially, we can move one space for free once per round. So we've moved him there. And now, next action, we're going to get him to move again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, in core space, it does say about using inches. So you do have a little ruler for inches, but I'm just doing the squares on the board. So I'm playing it like a board game with squares, and I'm going to put this on him so we know he's actually activated this round. Okay, so next, I mean, this is going to be pretty easy, guys. I'm literally just running. So I kind of feel like our captain's next. She's going to move 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5, because she has an innate ability to move an additional space here. And then we're going to move her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she also gets a proximity move, so 6 as a proximity move. And that is our captain, Ariana. She is activated. Right, next. Now, I'm pretty sure these count as spaces, which kind of sucks, but okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 for Gak, and he's going to do his proximity move. And I feel like Gak is going to go and try to assist Turgard, so he's not completely on his own. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, it's Roy Kirk, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And his proximity move for 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's running up to follow the captain as they attempt to get to the bulkhead. And I'll just put these here so we know we have activated these characters. Now, there's loads of other stuff I could have done during my turn. I could have actually searched these areas. I could have got to one of these containers, search that, find a better weapon, for instance, as we do know that the Purge are going to be coming out in force. So now we're in the Purge phase. So there's 2 stages of the Purge phase: arrival and activation. So at the moment, we're in the guarded stage. We're rolling one black dice. And we have got a Purge. We now roll the chance dice to see where they're coming. And they're coming at 5. 0.5 is just up over there. So we have our first Purge, and the Purge that's coming out is going to be a Harvester, who are the basic guys for this. So there's our Purge, just arrived. And now we do the activation. So all Purge on the board will now activate. And we can see over here his special kind of like abilities and stuff. So he only has one action. He's going to move as quickly as possible to the nearest trader. So first we have to figure out a target, which is going to be the closest character, which is currently Ariane, just around there. So let's take a look. Is the target engaged? Nope. Is target in the NPC's line of sight? Nope. The NPC will move towards the target via the shortest route. So our Purge has moved into there. So now we go to the NPC phase, and the NPC phase is pretty simple for this. We're moving them 2 spaces towards that hull breach. So let's have a look at our NPCs. We have Ganeek, Corey, and Butler. So Butler, 1, 2. We got Ganeek sucked through the window here. And Corey has moved 2
2 spaces towards the window. And that's what we're looking at the moment. And now with the assessment phase, we get rid of all the activation tokens. So we know who has and who hasn't activated. We're back to the hostility phase, guys. So with the hostility phase, we're going to be adding a peg into here and drawing the next event card. And the event is, we're still unguarded. You spot a few rounds. Each player may add 2 ammo pegs to a single trader. Well, I'm at full ammo capacity at the moment, so that isn't great. That would have been handy elsewhere. Especially as we're going to start blasting. Because, you know, that's fun, right? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do an effortless action to move Ariana here. I'm just going to see if I'm actually in range. Yep, I think I've got short range on this guy. So she is going to attack. Now the first thing I have to do is take an ammo peg out of here and add it to the hostility tracker. This happens once per round, so this gunshot has basically provoked any purge. And we're only rolling 1 dice for this, so wish me luck. Got 1 hit. Well, that was kind of pointless because unfortunately that 1 hit gets soaked up by the Purge's armor. So she's going to shoot again. And this time, again, another hit, so nothing. So she's activated. She shot at this Purge, but unfortunately, it's not enough. Okay, so we've got Togard over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and his effortless action to move 1 more space. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he's next to that, and next turn he can actually start hacking away, trying to open up this bulkhead. So we're going to move. He's going to have some support though. So 1, 2, 3. Well, where were we? Let's try and get some better equipment. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to effortless action to move into that, and then we're going to search his container for his next action. So we found a better weapon there, better pistol anyway. We found like a grenade, and we found a combat vest. So he's going to grab that, but he's not going to equip that. And we're going to put the grenade back into this this chest. Okay, Roy Kirk can't quite get to the Purge from where they are. But we should probably get them to start moving towards it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an effortless action to move there. And then, do I have line of sight on this guy? Do you know what? I think we can actually hit him. So we're going to try and shoot. Wish me luck. Oh, we jammed, so got a misfire, sorry. So the weapon's not jammed or anything, but it's just misfire, so he just kind of like shoots above the Purge's head. Right, so next it's the Purge's go. We're still in the guarded phase, so we're just going to roll the 1 dice. We do get a Purge appear, and we get a Purge appear at 5 again. Oof, they're really enjoying this location. So we're going to activate this Purge first. So is the target engaged? Nope. Is the target in the NPC's line of sight? So yeah, I'd say both of them are. I'm going towards the captain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't quite get close enough to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the poor old NPCs. Oh, getting sucked out here. I do not like Ganeek's chances. So activation phase, assessment phase, we get rid of all of those, and we're now adding a new peg. So we're in the watch your back phase of the hostility tracker. So that essentially means we're going to be having tougher guys coming out. The Devastators are going to be on the field, and those guys have ranged weapons. The Harvesters just have the one, the one melee attack. Okay, our next event, the Law of Sod. No, not now. No, no, no. Just when you needed it most, it fails. The player with the turn counter selects an opposing trade or random item that they're carrying breaks and must be repaired. Turn the item face down in the tray. Well, that's fine. We don't have to worry about that either. So I believe we're rolling a blue and a red for this, because he's a tech character. We need 2 successes, and we did it. Turgard managed to activate the bulkhead, which is fantastic because we've just saved Ganeek from a fate worse than death. Well, it is death, I guess, but I mean, being sucked down to space is pretty tough. So just as Ganeek's about to go through there, miraculously, the hole is sealed. The door just goes down. Phew. And then Turgard is going to 1, 2, 3, 4 and do an effortless action to come around the corner. He can't search this round, but he can move next to that thing. So he's out of line of sight of this spawn point. Okay, we have our captain over here. She is going to just start shooting away. So here's my first attack. And we got a miss. And we got a hit, but it doesn't go through the armor. Kind of wish I'd given her a better weapon skill or a better weapon in general. Her effortless action, she's going to move 1 space further away. So she just popped around the corner. Okay, Roy Kirk's turn. 1, 2. He was about there, wasn't he? Yeah. So we're going to use his skill to remove a purge. So he's able to hack this purge and destroy it. And you know what? Let's go for it again because he's got 2 skills. I'm fairly certain he's got 2 skill points, so we're going to use both of them. Oh wait, he hasn't got hack. Yay. Ignore that, guys. He's not got hack, he's got evade. So, sorry, rewinding that. Oh, I wish I'd given him hack now because that would have been really helpful. Okay, so instead he's going to start blasting. So he's going to blast at this guy. Miss. And hey, we got a 2 hit, so blammo, he takes that guy out. 1 less purge to worry about. Okay, and then our last character, Gak, hasn't activated yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, effortless action, and then he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's engaging that, kind of standing in the way for his captain there. Gak has no love of the purge. Speaking of which, we're now rolling 2 dice. So let's see, this is for a harvester. We got a blank, and then for a devastator, of course we hit this time. And I actually rolled a 1 on there. Sorry, just knocking the table out. So I rolled a 1, which is pretty good for us because it means they're on the other side of the door. So he appears there. Right, and then we're going to activate the purge, starting with highest in rank, which is this guy over here. So he's going to start moving. And he's got 2 actions. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This chair! He just smashes the entire place up. Okay, now we're actually getting down to the purge attacking. So they have a combat value of 2. And they got 2 hits there. So Gag takes 2 damage from this. Unless we can do anything about that. I don't believe we can. He wishes he'd put his armor on now. So Gak takes 2 damage from that harvester. Okay, so let's see what our students are up to. So starting with Butler. Got a 5, which means he's going to try and trade. So he's basically moving this way. checking on the others. Right, we're going for Corey now. So she got a 4 in that direction. So you're trying to join a crew, but there's no one there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. She's moving this way. And then Ganeek, he's just going to move this away. So Ganeek is just hiding, cowering in the corner there. Right, so the assessment phase, we're getting rid of all of these. And then we're on to our next hostility phase. So we're still in the watch your back section, added a peg to that, and we now draw an event. So, faulty data link. The nearest harvester or devastator to a trader that loses its connection to the hive mind, remove it from play. These cards are being quite helpful to us at the moment, which is nice. Okay, we're going to get Gak to go first, and he's going to spend an action to physically put on his armor. So he now has this little armor here, which is going to help him defend against any bad guys. So that's his first action. His second action, 1, 2, 3, 4, and an effortless action to move to this doorway. Ooh. So Captain move there, effortless action to move there, and then she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, running up to the top there. Roy Kirk is following up, 1, 2, 3, 4, effortless action, 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's also in this room here. Slightly off camera there, guys, but yeah, these guys have just ran around there. And then Turgard is going to search this first. So let's see what he found in here. And I've not glued stuff together yet, so that's why this is all falling apart. But you know what? For our first thing, it doesn't really matter so much. Okay, so, well, he's found a ridiculous weapon there. Biotag rifle. He's got this kind of pistol that shoots long range. It's got burst fire in it as well, so I think we can actually apply extra dice. He's got ammo. And he's got a pretty good combat jacket. So we're gonna, he doesn't actually have anything in his, like any special ability in there. So we're gonna remove that straight away so that he can, yeah, he can put armor on. He's gonna leave his piddly pistol that he's already got in the chest. So he's got a combat jacket on. He's gonna grab this thing because that looks badass. And he's going to grab this pistol as well, leaving the ammo and the other pistol in there for future people to go and check out. So it's his first action. His second action, he's running 1, 2, 3, 4, and an effortless action to move there. Now, Gak could have used his healing thing as an effortless action, but I forgot about it. So, yeah, Gak is still wounded because I forgot I could use that to heal. Wow, that's on me. Okay, so we're at the Purge phase now, guys. We've got 2 Purge coming through. We'll see. So our first one, we're rolling 1 dice, see if we get any Harvesters. And it was just off camera there, but it was a blank. And then our second one, we do get a new Devastator. And this Devastator is appearing at 3. Now 3 is actually just down here. So he appears there. Target is going to be Turgard because it's closest, and he's got 2 actions. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's check out what our so that's what that's looking like, and let's check our NPCs, what they're getting into. So I'm going to start with Butler, and it is important where this dice roll lands. So I'm just going to roll it up here. So it landed like that. He's basically going to move towards the door, because why wouldn't you? We go Corey next, and she got a 2 going this way, but I got to reroll anything with an attack on it. So she's going to try and hide, and she's moving this way. So she's just moved over there. And then Ganeek. So he got this one here. He's trying to trade. There's no one to trade with. He's going to move into the corner down there, like the coward that I think he is. And Purge-wise as well, so this Purge would have activated, but he's kind of stuck behind a door here, this bulkhead. Unless it opens, there's no way he can get through. I'm not playing with advanced rules where you can destroy doors, so this Devastator is essentially just stuck in there. So we're on the next activation. We're adding a peg to the hostility tracker. And we're drawing an event. And the event today is we're still on Watch Your Back. So, intelligence. Each player takes an event card. They should read their cards and then return them to the deck in the same order. Players can decide whether to reveal or keep classified what they have learned. So, essentially, we're going to see what our next event card is. They're everywhere. Swarm, you notice them here and there. Small insects clustered on pipes and conduits, probably attracted by the residual energy. They were no bother at first, but now they seem to consider you a threat and they attack. Although not lethal, they are a nuisance and have a poisonous bite. All non-Purge characters lose one action this round, and we can't make effortless actions. Okay, so we know next round we've only got one action, so we're gonna have to make this count. So starting with Turgard, he's gonna flip around. He's seen this guy coming, and he's gonna shoot this guy with his newly acquired biotech weapon. We add a peg to the hostility tracker because every first range attack we add there, so we just shot just there. Okay, wish me luck, guys. I'm rolling 2 dice for this, sorry. So, we got 2 hits. He's got an armor of 1, so blammo, this guy is destroyed. And Turgard is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's running back that way, and an effortless action to move an additional space. Okay, so our captain, she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then an effortless action to move here. Then she's searching. And she's found some cool weapons. And remember, the weapons we can actually sell for a lot more. So, got a sniper rifle in there. She's going to leave her pathetic pistol in the crate. She's going to grab an armor. And you know what? We're going to equip this. So she slows her down by 1. It gives her a bit more defense. She's going to take this, and she's going to take this. So she's got a lot of options there. And that armor goes back into the crate. We know if we can grab this out, though, we can sell that for more money. And that's our captain's activation. So she's done. Okay, Roy Kirk. He's going to grab stuff out of here as well. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He's opening this up. He's found a pretty cool combat sword. Better weapon as well. And some armor. So Roy Kirk is going to put that armor on. These guys are like getting tooled up for the Purge who are coming through. He's going to leave his piddly pistol behind and replace it with this gun. I don't feel like we need ammo mags at the moment. He's going to also take this. So he's got some up close and personal options. So that's the end of his activation, which just leaves Gak. Gak is doing an effortless action to use his health to get back 2 health that he's lost. Then he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Effortless action move. Oh, sorry. 4, he's already used his effortless action. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. He's running up this way. That's all my trades activated. So we're on to the Purge. We're still in the Watch Your Back section, but only just. So let's see what we get. Oh, we got 2 Gatherers coming out. Please not 5 or 6. We want it to be a 1. That'll be the best result for us. And it's a 3. 3 is right back where the Devastator came out of. So let's see if we get any Devastators come. 2 Devastators at 5. So because we don't have enough, we're actually getting another gatherer come out. So they're activating now, and we're going to target with this guy. We're going to target Gak because he's closest, and I think he's the most easiest target. So we get 2 actions, and he gets to shoot. So 1 on that. It's actually a miss because the armor soaks up 1 of those, and he's going to shoot again. And this time he takes 1 damage through to Gak. So Gak has taken a damage, and then this guy moves up and attacks. And that is soaked up by the armor. I'm just going to move around the board so you can see what's gone on there. So we've got that's happened down there, and then all the way along here we've got 2 gatherers who are 2 harvesters. I keep saying gatherers, they're harvesters, I believe. Yeah, they've appeared there, and they're going to be coming up this way to try and get our guys. Okay, so the NPC phase now. We're going to be joining the crew because we're in line of sight. But these 2 guys aren't quite. So Butler's going to try and move here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Ganik is going to try and hide this way. And our next event, we know what it is. So yeah, we only have 1 action this round. So Gak is going to start. He is going to try and punch this guy. And we're going to use a skill peg to get him to roll additional dice. So he's already rolling 2. We add an additional 2 because he's one of his skills. That is enough. He smashes that guy in the face. Okay, Roy Kirk's going to activate next. And he's got his handy new weapon. And his weapon's reliable, which basically means he ignores the he ignores any misfires that appear there. So he's rolling 2 dice for this. And he missed. So it's reliable, but he's still a lousy aim. Tigard is next. And Tigard does have the hack ability, and I don't believe he's used it yet. So we can remove a rank 1 or rank 2 enemy within medium range. Which I'd say they're just in medium range, so he removes the Devastator from the board, which is fantastic. And finally our captain, 1, 2, 3, 4. She can only move 4 because her armor has replaced her movement of 1, and she doesn't have an effortless action this round. So we're going to move our NPC now because they're actually part of our crew. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Corey's there. I would say that Butler is now in line of sight of the captain, so she's going to call through. He's running this away. But Ganik, who is all the way in the corner at the back there, he's scared. He can hear the Devastator on the other side. And he's going to try and hide. So I'm just going to keep him there. Thematically, it makes sense he'd stay there. Still rolling 2 dice for gatherers. Harvesters. Why do I call them gatherers? So we get, unfortunately, we get a new harvester at 5, which means they're going to be activating and be able to attack somebody. And then our devastators, we get 1 at 6. That is not good. Activation starting with this guy. He's going to blast at our man there. And he hits Gak for 1 damage. Attacking again. There's a miss. This harvester is coming up there. And he's fine as well. However, that's not all the purge we have on the board. You can see them start coming up from the top here. So these guys have moved. Okay, so assessment phase, we're going to move all of these tokens away. For the next level of the hostility tracker, which is cover me. So center scan. Nearby area looks a good spot for looting. You can scan your surroundings for salvage. Each player can choose one character, draw 2 items from the pouch and place them anywhere within short range of that character. Choose a tech character to scan the area. You may draw 3 items and place them in medium range. Well, let's do the tech character. So we draw 3 of these things for the pouch. So 3,000 credits, a better weapon, and D6 ammo. And we're going to put them just about there. Okay, so we've got all the actions in the world. We're going to start with our character here. So she's going to move 1, 2, 3. Wow, she's going to stay there because she'll get attacks of opportunity against her. Okay, so Gak is going to start and he's going to try and punch this guy. And he's using his skill to roll an additional 2 dice. Ooh, 2 dice for this. And yep, that's enough. So he destroys this harvester. And then he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and an efforts action to move up there. Okay, we're then going to get this lady 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe they get 2 actions each when they're cruised. So I'm going to get her to move again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she just moved off there like that. Roykirk is going to go next. And Roykirk is going to shoot at this guy. And he does it. 1, 2. Oh, and because he shot, that goes on the hostility tracker. Does he want to grab anything? No. He's going to go 3, 4. He's moving over there to help out. Turgard next. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to trade his health. He's going to give that over to Gak. We're going to get our captain to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Efforts action to do the 5th one. So now she's in line of sight, which means Ganik over here, who's just off camera, sorry guys. So she's moved there, she's in line of sight, Ganik. Come on, let's get the hell out of here. And then she's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Butler's going to activate next. We've got all the guys now, so 1, 2, 3, and he's going to move through there for 4. Ganik is going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I only moved Butler once, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's everyone activated. We're doing this, guys. We're doing it. Okay, so we're always going to get 2 harvesters now, regardless. So we're going 2 harvesters at 6. Well, I guess I should roll for each one, actually. So 6 and then 4. So the way we're running, we've got 1 here. Then we're rolling the dice, see if we get a Devastator. We do have 1 to spawn. We got a blank, so that's good. Then we're rolling to see if we get an Assassin come out. Nothing. Then we're rolling to see if one of our guys is actually a live one. So let's check our first joined crew member if she was actually a live one. She is not. Butler is next. Butler is not. And then Ganik, the one who's been holding us back this entire time. Is there a reason for this? No, he's just a coward. Okay, and then they activate. So straight away, we might have 1 death. Yep, so Butler is taken out. Next. And And then these guys running down there. New event. Sustenance. Subtle changes in matter are detected by the augmented class. They draw this matter from the surroundings to boost the abilities of the mission only. All augmented characters can choose one of the following. The no augmented characters in play lower the hostility by 1. Wow. There we go. I should have removed all of these. Now Roy Kirk has actually got a decent weapon for melee, so he's going to go 1 there. He's going to fight this guy through the door. So F's action to move into that space. He misses. His second attack misses also. So Roy Kirk is just kind of blocking that door off. Turgard is going to have spotted the guys coming behind them with his pretty cool weapon. We should probably try and shoot somebody. Okay, are they in medium range? The first one definitely is. So we're rolling 3 dice for this. And yep, he blasts this guy. And then he's rolling 2 dice to try and hit the guy at the very back there, because it's just out of medium range. For 2 hits, and that, so he took out both those guys. This guy is being a real, oh, he's fantastic. So Gak is going to run down here. He's going to effortlessly pick up 3,000 credits. Could he do that? What's he got on his thing? No, he's not going to have Effort's action to do that. We're going to keep that in the space. He's going to do Effort's action of, before he moved, to heal himself 2 pips with the health that Tierguard had given him. And then he's going to attack. Now, he doesn't get to add any additional dice to this because we've already used all his skill points this go. But that's enough. He smashes through that guy. Corey's moving this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that just leaves Ganeek and the captain. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 efforts action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's all of my guys activated. So we're on to the Purge phase. So let's roll to see who we get. So we always get 2 gatherers, harvesters. Always get 2 harvesters. The first harvester is appearing at 6. The next one is appearing at 4. So they're getting some backup from down here. Then we're going to roll to see if we get a Devastator appear. We do not. Then we're going to roll to see if we get an Assassin. We do, and the Assassin is going to appear at 3, which is right at the very other side. There's our little Assassin dude. And we're going to roll to see if we got a live one. So let's try Corey first. Nope. Let's try Ganeek. Ganeek was a live one the entire time. Okay, so we're going to start with the live ones. They begin. They've got 4. Oof. 4 dice for this. I feel like Ariana is going to be knocked out from this. Ooh. So the first one was pretty good. Attack again. And that does not get through her armor. Okay, no Devastators to activate, but we do have an Assassin. The Assassin is going to move as quickly as they can towards their prey. So they've got a speed of 4. So 1, 2, 4. Oh, this is really tricky. They're being funneled down that area because we've got these guys, these Purge down here. Roy Kirk is next to be attacked by Yep, that's damage to Roykirk, unless he's got some armor. He has armor, so one is blocked, the other goes through. 1 damage. And then it's, oh, it only gets 1 activation. So this guy moves 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, I didn't activate this guy. So this guy will move into there and attack your man. And he does 1 damage to Gak. Okay, add a peg to the hostility tracker. Our new event. And we're on Cover Me, so gravity sucks. Everything feels so heavy. No character may make more than 1 move action this round. Oof, duh. Okay, we're gonna start with Roykirk. And he's gonna do a heavy attack on this. So yeah, he destroys this guy. He's gonna do an effortless action to move through here. Then he's going to attempt to do another heavy punch. Yep, this guy's also toast. Well done, Roykirk. Okay, so we're going to get Corey to come back this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's running back down this way. Gak is going to try and beat this guy up, so we're just rolling 2 dice. Miss. Oh, sorry, we're rolling 3 dice for his attacks. So sorry, I should have. So I wouldn't have done that anyway. This time, he does take out that Purge. And we'll do an effortless action to move this space here. Well, actually, no. We're going to move into combat with this live one. Okay, the captain doesn't really have any punching abilities here. And he has an armor of 3, so there's no way we're going to get through this. So we're going to try and push them away. And we miss. So she's going to try and push him away again, I guess. No, she's going to try and move. So it's a free attack against her. And that's soaked up by her armor. But she gets to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And because I've not been putting down activation tokens, I'm not sure if I've activated everybody this round. I don't think I've activated Turgard, so we're going to activate him to run him away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Oh, he was there. I can't remember where he was, but he's essentially there. Let's just put him there. And we only get 1 move action this round, so that'll be the end of his go. Okay, purging. We always get 2 gatherers every round at the moment. We don't want them here. But this is where they're coming. Right, do we get any Devastators appear on the board? Yep. At 2. It's the first time we've had anything appear at 2, which is all the way over there. We don't have an Assassins, but we're going to roll to see if we get an Assassin come out. Yep, we would have got 2 of those. We don't have 2 of those, so we'd apply a Devastator. We don't have any of those, so we're actually going to be placing 2 Gatherers, 2 Harvesters instead. And the first one's going to be, well, they're both coming at 2. Okay, so the first one's going to activate first, attacking Gak. And Gak is dead. That's why these live ones are so tricky. Next, the Assassin is going, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And no one is in medium range, so he can't actually hit anybody yet. So he's going to move again. And I painted him up kind of silvery because I kind of figured he's the Terminator. Right, so next. Moves there and attacks Ariana. Yep, does 1 damage to her, but she's going to expend a skill point to, oh no, she has to take damage, but she can expend a skill point to heal herself. And that is soaked up by her armor. I'm sorry, Gak, we are pegging it. I do not want to stay around for what is about to occur. So Gak is essentially dead, guys. I am not going to save that guy. I'm just trying to get back to the ship as quickly as possible. Hostile environment. Automated turrets spring to life. The sensors activate by the increasing hostility activity. A random character in each room of the board suffers a 2-dice attack before rolling. Any trader may spend a skill peg to avoid the attack. If they do, they may make a free move. That's going to help us a lot. So Roy Kirk is on his own there. He has a skill point. So he avoids and he can do a free move. And then we have to choose a character from here. So I'm going to roll a dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is going to be targeting Corey, our only person. So this could actually kill her. And if it does, we're not going to get anybody out of here. Oh, luckily it jams. My God, that was lucky. Okay, so we're going to actually activate her next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, do you know what? She was there. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's make more sense to go that way because we're away from the spawn point. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she's there. Roy Kirk is going to move with her. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's just around the corner there. And he's going to wait there. We won't do anything else with him that turn. We just need to peg it. So we're going to try and just move away from them so they get a free attack of opportunity. Soaked up. 1, 2, 3, 4. F as action to move there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she's just run around the corner there. Leaving Tergard to face off these guys. He's running as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 F as action to move just off camera there. And then he's running 1, 2, 3, 4. He's been the MVP, in my opinion. So we've got 2 gatherers coming. We do not want them to appear at 4. Oh, but you know what, guys? I didn't activate these guys last round. So 2 Purge appear, 2 Harvesters, and they're going to appear 1 at 3 and 1 at 4. So 1 at 3 appears first. We don't actually have any more Harvesters to bring out. So that actually worked out pretty well for us. There's no more Devastators to come. There's literally no more enemies I can place on the board. So this is it. This is it for the moment. Okay, so starting with our guy there. Live one is going to come for and unfortunately the live one does have line of sight. We're going to be getting 1 less hit because she's got partial cover from this, so wish me luck, guys. Otherwise we've failed this mission to actually get anyone off. So you subtract 1 hit, so yeah, that's fine, it's done. Nice. Okay, so next we have the assassin, who's going to run down here. It's around there. Then running there. We have the Devastator. I'm going to bring these guys out this way. So Wish my team luck, guys, because I am going to need it. Hopefully this next event card is going to be fantastic and enable us to win the game. Biohazard. Play with the turn counter must choose another player. So we don't have to worry about it because we don't have any other players. Unless I have to target myself for these, which maybe that is the case. And if that's the case, let me know in the comments below, guys. I feel like Turgard can actually shoot that guy before he goes. He's in short range, so it's just going to be 2 dice he's rolling. Wish me luck, guys. Oh my god, we did it. So he's actually got sustained fire on that thing, which means we can keep attacking. So we do have long range on the smaller guys, but we don't actually want to bring them out yet. So do you know what? We're going to leave it there. And our man is going to run into 1, 2, 3, 4. He's safe now. He's on the ship. Okay, captain is going to go next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Effortless action move there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite into the ship. Corey's next. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Roy Kirk. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to move 1, 2, trying to cover her there from the live one who's going to activate next. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to move these guys where we'll be. Just realised if they went that way, they've actually got line of sight. So the live one went that way, and the assassin's going to go there, and it's going to target a man Roy Kirk. And the assassin is rolling just 2 dice for this attack, but well, that's enough to do a damage on Roy Kirk. So he's blasted Roy Kirk through there. Then we have these guys coming. And then we add a hostility tracker. Still in cover me, we get a new event. So the watcher, from a distance you spot what appears to be a civilian watching you, but is in fact a live one acting as the scout. The scout disappears before you can react. Raise the hostility by 3. We're now in the charge phase, so we're definitely getting a devastator this round. But you know what, guys, it's not going to matter. We get out. And our crew has successfully completed hull breach. So that was my attempt at hull breach. Hopefully I played that mostly correctly, but yeah, any mistakes I made, please let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to see us continue doing Crawl Space, then yeah, also let us know. We'll do whatever you guys would like to see. We are planning on doing a 2-player campaign of the Perseus campaign, I think it's called, and maybe I'll do a solo of Firstborn, I don't know yet. We also have Maladum arriving at some point this year, well, next year, depending on when I actually release this. So yeah, you can expect to basically see that on the channel as well. I'll be filming that. Anyway, I've been the ever excitable Adam. If you'd like to see more of this, let us know. And until next time, guys, stay safe or die rolling.